Good morning, dear children. Today we are going to discuss about some of the question, answers, and MCQs, fill in the blanks on chapter 12. What if it finishes? Fill in the blanks with appropriate words given in the box. Here, some words are given there in the box. From here, you have to find out and fill the blanks here. Pipes, machines, bore wells, driller, petrol pump, shop, cars, bicycle, switch on, switch off, Hyderabad, Ahmedabad, wet, damp. Adalaj step well is about 18 km from dash. Generally, we don't see any dash on highway. Vehicles stop at a dash for fuel. The dash the engine when you stop the car at red light. Through dash and dash, petroleum is pumped out of the earth. There is lot of smoke when dash wood is burnt. So these are the blanks, and at the same time you have been given a help box. So please fill the help box from the help box in the blanks. Write T for true or F for false statements. Vehicles on the road make noise. The problem of traffic jams is due to increased number of vehicles. It is not safe to go on speeding vehicles. Rates of petrol are different in different cities. Oil can be found everywhere under the ground. Oil is formed naturally and quickly. Oil pumped out from the ground is a smelly, thick, dark colored liquid. Electricity can be used to run vehicles. Multiple choice questions. Which of the following fuels gives least smoke? Petrol, CNG, diesel, none of these. To clean oil found deep down in the earth, it is sent to pumps, oil depot, refinery, mills. So please select the correct option. Which of the following is obtained from petroleum? Wax, LPG, coal tar, all of these. Which gas is used for cooking in homes? CNG, LPG, both A and B, none of these. How many people in our country use uple, wood and dry twigs to cook food? Half of the people, 1/4 of the people, 2/3 of the people, all the people. Give reason. The majority of people in our country use uple, wood and dry twigs, etc. as fuel. So what is the reason behind this? CNG is a superior fuel to petrol. What is the reason behind this? Answer the following questions briefly. What problems can we have from the following? Smoke coming out of vehicles, noise of vehicles. What did the child decide to discuss with his Baba about saving oil? So when you will read the chapter, you will definitely come to know all the answers. Why did Manju said, I will invent a car that runs on sunlight? Why is it better if fewer vehicles run on road? Now here is a passage, treasure from the earth. It is not easy to find out where oil is deep down below the earth. Scientists use special techniques and machines to find this out. Then, through pipes and machines, petroleum is pumped up. This oil is a smelly, thick, dark colored liquid. It contains many things mixed in it. To clean and separate these, it is sent to a refinery. Have you heard of a refinery? It is from this petroleum or oil that we get kerosene, diesel, petrol, engine oil, and fuel for aircraft. Do you know that LPG, cooking gas, wax, coal tar, and grease are also obtained from this? It is also used in making several other things like plastics and paints. From where do we get petroleum? How much time does it take for the formation of oil? How is it extracted? Can extracted oil be used in same form? Where is the oil petroleum sent after it is extracted and why? Name any 5 products obtained from oil, that is petroleum. So please, in your practice notebook, go through this paragraph first and try to write all the answers in your practice notebook. Then we have, what problems will we face in the future due to increasing number of vehicles? Suggest some ways to deal with the problems. Now here we have, observe the picture and answer the questions that follows. Why is the lady carrying with her? What is the lady carrying with her in the basket? Why? This picture is there in the textbook also. Is it safe to use it? Why? Look at the following bar charts and answer the questions that follows. Here children, change in fuel use over 20 years is given to you. Year 1976 is shown to you. After that, year 1996 is shown to you. And in the left chart, there it is shown 10, 20, 30, 40, like this numbers are shown. These are the number of houses out of 100 which are using it. Fine. So here you can see the first bar is showing 84 number and that is uple and wood. Uple is made from the cow dung. Yes, in English it is cow dung cake. So 84 number is there for the uple and wood. LPG and kerosene is 10. That means 10 houses are using out of 100. 10 houses are using LPG and kerosene. And out of 100, 5 are using coal and only 1 were using electricity. So, that was the case in 1976. After this, it has changed in the year 1996. What happened now? See this chart. The second one. Uple and wood is used by 75 houses out of 100. And LPG and kerosene by 18 houses. And coal by 2 only. And electricity, it has increased and it is 5. So now based on these charts, there are few questions asked to you. In 1976, which fuel was used the maximum and which fuel was used the minimum in 1976? Then here we have, in 1996, which fuel was used the maximum and which was used minimum? From the bar chart you can answer. In 1976, electricity was used in dash houses, and in 1996, this increased to this much. Dash you have to fill. This means that in 20 years, their use increased by dash percent. Consumption of which fuel has decreased from 1976 to 1996? Consumption of which fuel has increased from 1976 to 1996? Now, look at the poster and answer the following questions. Petrol and diesel will not last forever. Save it for your children. Make every drop go a long way. Switch off the engine when you stop the car. This is the date and rate of the petroleum in that year. Do we have limited or unlimited reserves of fuel? List any 5 ways in which you can save petrol. And here we have, put a tick on the vehicles which run without fuel and cross on the vehicles which run using fuel. Train, rickshaw, aeroplane, bicycle, auto rickshaw, horse cart, ship, bus, scooter, car. In each use, write what may be used in its place if it finishes. Okay? Journey of petrol. The statements given below show how petrol reaches vehicles for use, but these are not in correct order. Put the numbers against each of these to make their sequence correct. So here it is given you in the jumbled form, and you will write the correct sequence in the practice notebook. Petrol reaches petrol depot, petrol filling in the car, petroleum oil dug out, petrol transported to petrol pump, petroleum cleaned in refinery, petroleum oil transported. So these 6 statements are given to you. You will write it in the correct sequence. Then we have to write the full form of CNG, that is compressed natural gas, and LPG, liquefied petroleum gas. Any 2 oil refineries in India with their location. That means this question can be asked for the map work also. Any 2 oil refineries in India with their location. When you will come to know the location, you can mark the state in the map of India. Countries having large oil reserves. So this is all for this chapter. Hope you are going to prepare well the chapter. Okay?
Our resources are heritage. Hello friends, have you recognized me? I am the sun, the powerful source of energy. Do you know what is energy? Let me tell you all. The capacity of doing work is called energy. You all use this energy for various purposes in various forms. For example, to cook, to light up your homes, to travel in different means of transport, for farming, etc. Do you know that for these important day-to-day activities, we need energy? And where does the energy come from? We get energy from natural resources. These natural resources are of 2 types, renewable resources and non-renewable resources. Renewable resources are those resources which will never get over, like sunlight and wind energy. Non-renewable resources are those resources which are available in limited quantity or take lakhs of years to form, like coal, petrol, kerosene, etc. Through this video, we will understand how we can save non-renewable resources and use them judiciously. And how can we use renewable resources? Let us go and find out from a house in Mathura where a few friends are talking about energy and its sources. In a village in Mathura, a few children are playing in a courtyard. One of them is Ramu, in whose house they are playing feels hungry. He goes inside to ask his mother for some food.
Mother, I'm very tired. Give me something to eat. My friends are also hungry.
Yes, sure, Ramu. I'll give you something to eat.
What happened, Mother? Why are you coughing? I shall get you some water.
It is nothing, Ramu. Just then when I use wood to cook, it emits a black smoke which causes a cough.
Oh, Mother, this is dangerous for your health.
It's all right, Ramu. I'm fine. I shall give you something to eat.
Ramu goes outside to play. His grandfather is also sitting there under a tree reading a newspaper.
What happened, Ramu? What are you thinking?
My mother was coughing too much. She was cooking using wood fire. I see her coughing every day.
My mother uses kerosene stove to cook food.
Grandfather was listening to the children talking amongst themselves.
Yes, my mother also uses kerosene stove at times to cook. Dadaji, does everyone use kerosene and wood to cook?
No, Ramu. Everyone uses different sources to cook. In villages, we use wood and kerosene, and in towns, people use LPG, etc.
दादाजी, लकड़ी तो माँ जंगल से लाती है, पर ये मिट्टी का तेल कहाँ से आता है?
There are a lot of natural resources. Natural resources are of two types. These are renewable and non-renewable resources. Let me explain with an example. Like sunlight, wind, these are non-exhaustible resources, meaning they will never end. Coal, petrol, and kerosene are exhaustible resources which may end and take 1,000,000 years to form.
Dadaji, kerosene is so sticky. I have seen mother getting it. But from where does it come?
Beta, kerosene, diesel, they come from deep, very deep within the earth.
What, Dadaji? From deep below the earth? Like we pull water out of the wells, do we pull oil from the earth too?
No, children. I'll tell you how. When the dead and decaying matter is deep below the earth, it turns into fossils in 1,000,000 years. These fossils turn into fossil fuels. And to form the fossil fuel, it takes millions of years.
Is it? Crude oil takes lakhs of years to form? Does that mean that when you were a child, the oil that had begun to form under the earth is still forming?
Now you understand how precious oil is. We should use it judiciously.
Is it? This is a very interesting fact. But Dadaji, how is crude oil taken out?
Children, crude oil is taken out from earth with the help of big machines and then sent to refineries to be cleaned.
Refineries? What are refineries?
Alright, wait. I will explain with an example. If water has certain impurities, we can boil it and purify it in the same way. To purify crude oil of its impurities, it has to be sent to a refinery.
Is it, Dadaji, a refinery?
After cleaning in the refinery, we get various forms of crude oil like petrol, kerosene, diesel, etc.
Yes, I know, like Mahesh Kaka, our neighbor. He goes to Mathura. There he works in such a refinery.
Yes, Mahesh works in the Mathura oil refinery.
So is crude oil found here, Dadaji, in Mathura?
You know, when I visited the city, once my father showed me big tanks carrying oil in them. And he told me that it is found only in a few places, Mathura being one of them.
Look, children, the places in India where oil refineries are situated. Your father told you the correct thing.
So it takes lakhs of years to make crude oil. It is found in a few places, and to clean it, we have to send it to a refinery. But Dadaji, if it finishes, how will we cook?
Yes, the various forms of crude oil like kerosene, diesel are used in homes, fields and factories. What will happen if it finishes?
Children, like I told you that the non-renewable resources take a very long time to form under the earth and is found only at a few places. Therefore, we must use it judiciously. Yes, children, we must use these non-renewable resources carefully. And man should also use the renewable sources like my energy and wind energy too. Children, isn't it your holiday tomorrow? Let us all go and visit the Taj Mahal. We can visit the Mathura oil refinery also. Go and ask your parents for permission. If they agree, then we can leave early tomorrow morning. All the children are very excited.
Thank you, Dadaji. You have given us very valuable information today on natural resources and its types. I cannot wait for tomorrow to visit the Taj Mahal and the Mathura oil refinery.
Let's go, Rani, and take permission from our parents.
So children, we hope through this video you have gathered information on renewable and non-renewable sources of energy. If the children's parents give permission, then we shall visit the Mathura oil refinery tomorrow. Till then, let's all save oil.